Benji Kidd. Why ain't see the movement shit, nigga? I ain't the same person I was back then. I'm more mature and older, and see life in a different perspective. Back then, I was a cold-hearted youngin'. Back then, I was playing with these women. Back then, I was just living life. Back then, I was just living life. Back then, I was a cold-hearted youngin'. Back then, I was playing with these women. Back then, I was just living life. Back then, I was just living life. Back then, I ain't give a fuck about no one. Back then, I was leaving her heartbroken. Back then, my heart was cold, it was frozen. Back then, I was playing with her emotions. Back then, I was too young to realize. Back then, I was too young to realize. Telling I love you, but it was all lies. I was doing wrong, but thought it was right. Until one day, I start catching feelings. She told me she loved me, but didn't really mean it. Too good to be true, I felt like I was dreaming. Gave her the world, I really need a reason. Shoulda knew all along she was cheating. I really didn't want to see her leaving, but after that I had to move on. Can't believe she did me so wrong. Back then I was cold-hearted youngin'. Back then I was playing with these women. Back then I was just living life. Back then I was just living life. Back then I was a cold-hearted youngin'. Back then I was playing with these women. Back then I was just living life. Back then I was just living life. Benji Kidd, let me tell y'all something real quick. Playing with these female emotions, that shit not cool, bro. It's really childish. Like, y'all shouldn't be doing that shit. Like, honestly, I had to realize what I was doing. It took a female to break my heart and realize like what I was doing. I was really breaking a female down. Like, that shit wasn't cool. Yeah, so yeah, I just see life in a different perspective. I have a whole different perspective on life, and I'm not the same childish dude. I'm older and more mature, so like, yeah, I see it different. And playing with these females, that shit not cool, bro. That shit for bitch ass niggas, like, really real shit. And like, just be a man, take care of business in life. Like, honestly, they get you that little one shorty that's gonna ride for you and you straight, nigga. Like, honest to God. And this is a personal experience for everybody, nigga. Gone.